let's see what's coming through for the collective from spirit, from your guides, from your ancestors. You will know if this channeled reading is for you. You will know if this is meant to inspire you, support you, guide you, however it's showing up today. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in co-creation. So if you're here and you're seeing this and something about this tickles you, whispers to you, calls to you, there is a reason. And it's up to you to find out what that reason is. So let's see. Spirit, what is coming through for the collective today? What's happening? I'm hearing ignited. I'm hearing something special has been ignited within you. There's much left to be discovered. And there's this excitement. There's this excitement within the collective that's come through inspiration. I'm hearing it's come through reconciliation. That's come through being subjected to the facets of you that you thought you were unequipped to handle and unequipped to partake in, to play with, to expand upon. There are facets of you that you are uncovering and being ignited by, and this discovery feels, I don't want to say inherently new, but there is a sense of renewal here. Okay, I'm hearing lighting the flame, nurturing the flame, fanning the flame. You're not blowing it or putting too much force into it because you don't want it to blow out. Okay, you're giving it just enough oxygen, just the right circumstances, the right environment, the right level of nurturing that it needs to stay burning. That's the energy that we're in right now for the collective. That's the energy that has been shifting through the collective. And in this space, there's this level of purification that has been happening when it comes to purging, when it comes to removing obstacles, but not just removing them, alchemizing them and taking the wisdom from each and every misstep or each and every quote unquote misstep there, because even your guides are saying that there is no wrong step. There is just a realization that that is not a step you want to take again. There is the learning and the wisdom that is moving through you, and within that space there is a purification and purging that is happening that is allowing you to reconcile with yourself. I'm hearing self-acceptance, I'm hearing radical change, radical acceptance of change, radical embodiment as well, like huge levels of integration here that's been going on and happening. This could have been happening for months, the past 3 to 6 months. I'm hearing within this collective. This feels heavy and it feels intense, and it feels like your reality has shifted slowly, but you have shifted rapidly. And so what's happening now within the collective is this slight pause, this slight, I don't even want to say delay because it's not a delay. You may be thinking it's a delay. Your logical brain's going, oh, it's a delay, it's a pause, it's a temporary stop, but it's not a stop. It's not been a stop. It's not a delay. There's no obstacle here. It is a alchemization that needs to happen, and because there is so much happening on the physical level, it feels slower. When you're viewing time in that linear way, it feels slower, but it's not linear. It's never been linear, and you're needing to actually step out of that linear timeline. You're needing to view time differently. We've spoken about this before. This is for the same collective. If you're resonating with this video, you're probably resonating with the previous messages I've posted, because this is the same collective. Because time is very significant here, and time has been significant. The things in your life have not been linear for a long time, but when you keep viewing your life as linear, you get frustrated because the results aren't happening on a linear scale, and it's not going to. That's the very masculine side of you that views progress that way. But there is a reshaping when it comes to your perception and your understanding and your ability to, I'm hearing, swallow, digest, and process your progress. And it is not linear. There is a spiraling here. Every time you win, you feel like you go backwards as well. And that is important, because it's not going backwards. It's understanding the layers that came before this to understand why this progression happened, why these results, why these victories are present. It's constant reflection, it's constant alchemizing, it's constant restabilizing. It's like you're checking the diagnostics to see what's running, why it's running, the operations. It's like you're constantly checking in on the stats of everything that's behind the scenes, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing to do that. You're just keeping in check with your systems, and that is important. But it feels like you're going backwards when you're not. You're just looking for ways to continually run in full optimization of self, of the experience and perception of self. And this isn't a bad thing. There's no talk of this being a bad thing. There's just a need to be aware of that's what's been happening. A need to be a bit more kinder with yourself, a bit kinder with, oh, I'm too self-critical, I'm too this, or I need to stop doing that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that is a way that you work, and it's not linear. Back to this flame, this ignited energy within you has been blown out so many times before by yourself. As in, you were the one to blow it out. You thought it was something else, but it's always been you. You've always blown out your flame, because you've either put too much into it without being able to stabilize it and nurture yourself and the energy that went into it, or you didn't provide enough because you lost sight of it. Just because you couldn't see the flame and its grandness or feel its heat doesn't mean it wasn't lit. But your disbelief in the flame is what made you blow it out. I keep hearing you being asked to reconcile with yourself, reconcile with all of yourself. Keep tapping into gratitude, because the gratitude here is what empowers you. The gratitude, and to see how supported you are, to feel how supported you are. You have so many senses. Stop using just sight. There are so many ways to take in and to receive. But you're focusing only on one because you're so used to it. It may be your primary one, but it's not your only one. Explore all your senses in terms of how you receive and how you take things in. And how supported you are and how comforted you are. And I'm not just talking the 5 senses, I'm talking the psychic and the energetic senses as well. And you know that. You are so powerful in your own right. Let what has empowered you be what you empower other people with. That is your magic. Let what nurtures you be what you use to nurture others with. That is very significant. The energies this collective is shifting into is this sense of provision and providing for yourself, providing for your needs, providing for your world. I'm still a bit sick, so this feels like it's throat chakra a little bit here. If you're in this collective, you probably felt potentially exhausted, you maybe been sick or you're getting sick, throat chakra issues or headaches, even sight, like sight feels foggy. I've had a bit of like conjunctivitis in this eye for a couple of days, and I've never had it before in my life. So just be aware of what your body's going through right now, okay? Because that's significant in how you're providing or not providing or needing to provide. It's significant when it comes to the purification of your energy output and input. What you're doing to nurture self and what you're doing and how you're needing to nurture others. If you have things in your world that you create and that you put time and energy into, and you're wanting that to bring forward energy back to you, or physical, material needs, money, food, resources, whatever it is, support, you're needing to understand it on a much clearer and simpler level. There's this overcomplication that's been happening. In what ways do you need your needs met? In what ways do you need to be provided for? And in what ways will you provide? I'm not talking money here, although money is a part of this, but it's not the specifics with money. It's the frustration with how much energy is worth what. And it's not just time here either. It's energy expenditure. That is so important when it comes to your ability to provide for yourself. How is your energy running behind the scenes? What are you feeling and what are you doing in order to provide for your energetic needs? How does this show up in the physical? And then what are you doing in your energetic way to provide? This is for your energetic world. How are you providing what is necessary to your external world in order for that to be digested by another, so that you are provided for? Let me break this down. How are you providing for yourself and for others so that you are provided for by others for yourself? I hope that makes sense to those who heard that. Sit and feel into that a little bit. Sit and feel into what being provided for means. I feel like I need to pull a card for that one. Nine of Feathers. There's a shift in perspective here. Instead of not doing it all alone. You are the generator, but you are not in charge of what comes back to you. You can only control what you put out. All you control when it comes to receiving is the space you make for it and how open you are to allow it in. You are trying too hard to control what is coming in the ways that you are being provided for. You need to chill the fuck out. Put the required energy in, nurture it, maintain the space, and allow yourself to be provided for. Literally start here, literally every day, start to hold your hands out like this. Put in your mind's eye, visualize what's in your hands that people are going to take from you because you're giving it to them. You're providing. Okay? And you do this after you have taken care of yourself. When you're in a space and you're overflowing, visualize in your mind's eye what you're putting into your hands, to the world, to people, into your job, whatever it is that you're wanting to be provided for by. Offer. Okay, watch it be taken, be given, be received by another. You have no control of how it's received. You control what goes here. And then they take it. You give it. They receive it. And then visualize in your hands it being empty. Visualize the gratitude, feel the gratitude, and allow yourself to receive. Allow yourself then to visualize what you need to be provided for you into your hands. Watch it go, and then watch it come. I hope that makes sense. Literally see it in your hands and feel it every day. But be sure that you're doing all the work behind the scenes that you need to do. That is a visual, an energetic ritual that you can do that allows you to see the process happening clearly so that you learn to let go of the control. Because you're not grabbing things. You're asking because you provided. Let yourself be provided for. You didn't put this into someone else's hands. You waited. It was offered. Someone's taken it. You've waited. And it's put in your hands. Even the word take it doesn't feel right here. Let's suss this a little more, please, Spirit. Okay, receiving is key here. People aren't taking from you, they're receiving from you. They're receiving from you. You have no control of how they receive. And you have no control on how you receive. Receiving is this very open energy. It's very carefree. All you can do is allow. All you can do is allow and expand the space and expand the openness. And that's what a lot of you in this collective have been doing, is expanding your openness and expanding your ability to hold and to receive. To not be so weighed down by what it means to provide for yourself and what it means to be provided for. Splitting to the Empress. She's abundant, she's beautiful, she is compassionate, she is fertile, she is this infinitely creative being that knows she is provided for, that knows she has it all. It's just an exchange. It's just a flow. So what in your life is still rigid and requires the flow to stop? Because where that flow is stopping and like glitching almost, that's what needs to be rectified and allowed to move freely and in flow, because that's what receiving is. You are a channel that receives, that expresses, that shares, that cultivates. You don't control. The control is an illusion. You create, you expand, you evolve, but you're free at all times. Everything, energetically, money as well, is free flowing. There is no limit. So when there are limits and there are restrictions and there are heavy structures that require stop, start, and create disruption, when it isn't flowing, money can't flow. Money won't move. Money won't want to go there because money wants to flow. Being provided for and providing is a constant energetic exchange. It is in that flow. So allow yourself to find your flow, get in your flow, trust it, follow it, create from it, speak it, do from it, and allow that to circulate and circulate and circulate and circulate through you infinitely. It will continue to evolve, it will continue to expand. Sometimes it will break down and you will rebuild again, but it will continue to move. It will continue to move and move and move. Wherever it feels like there's a heaviness or there's a wall or there's a structure, ask yourself how that was built, why that was built. And break the fuck down. Because all of your structures should support the flow of all that exists in your world. even when there's moments of nothingness and there's moments of pause, things are still moving. It's just slow, but it's not stopped. Nothing stops. Things constantly circulate and move and shift and flow. Potentially your issue has been is that you suppress and you stop and you put a brake on things because of fear, of avoidance. When you do that, you don't allow the energy to circulate. You don't allow yourself to be provided for. And I don't mean don't enjoy the nothingness, but be aware of the energy that is at play. Because if the energy is and you can feel it when it's like a stopped energy, when it's like a stuck energy, rather than there's something shifting behind the scenes. You can feel it when there's a stagnancy. And those are the things that you are purifying and purging and releasing, is the stagnancies. You either release it or you alchemize it and turn it into something that can continue to move with a different kind of input and a different kind of nurturing and a different kind of energetic or physical care. We'll do final messages for this collective. If you're wanting to have a one-on-one with me, you can. I'll be offering your year ahead readings until Sunday. They finish on Sunday, and then no more your year ahead readings. And then we also have Sacred Space, which is subscribed collective specific channel messages every week. There's sacred lessons, energetic downloads. There's basically a whole energetic support system on there for you, for those that subscribe. And then we also have sorry, my throat. Then we also have one-on-one healing sessions. And in those healing sessions, I channel with your spirit guides, with spirit, and go deeply into the parts of you that are feeling blocked, feeling stagnant, that are needing some illumination and some release, and also some rewiring as well. So we do a lot of deep subconscious work as well as energetic work to see what is playing up behind the scenes. Maybe you can't see it, and why, and how to help you move through those things to come out the other side feeling transformed and like you're capable and able to alchemize what you need to alchemize. Okay, final lessons. It's all in my link in my YouTube. 5 of crystals. Let's see which way this came out. Okay, interesting. Look at it like this. There's so much growth here. So much growth. There seems to be new possibilities when it comes to finances. And this persistent energy. This has been up for a while now, this lady from card 5 of crystals. Yeah, things are changing. Things are changing big time. That's why this flow is so significant, because things are really moving and you're being asked to get into the flow. Okay? Trust where you're being led. And trust how long it's taken. Even if there's frustrations, even if there's been just like tidbits of signs and things that have kept you going, be grateful for it. Be grateful that you're still going. Be grateful that you're still moving, because you've done it and you're continuing to do it. Don't give up. Don't give up, because change, I'm hearing, is literally right around the corner. Your patience is paying off. And your gratitude for it all will be worth it. Okay. Sending you so much love So much love to all of you, and I will see you next time.